So, Tony Abbott believes that the Labor Party is using the budget to start a class war in Australia. Oh, what a terrible, unforgivable thing to do. The Liberals, of course, would never do it. Well, not for a few years anyway. Not since they ran their relentless class war against the people they called the elites in Australia, saying that all their mates and their billionaire friends were really just the battlers, the people who the ordinary man in the street, while the elites, the artists starving in their attics, were really the upper class, the people who should be ignored, spurned, thrown aside. And not only were they elite, they were that unforgivable insult to Tony Abbott, they were intellectual. Out damn spot. Of course, there's always been this pretense that Australia doesn't have class. Indeed, the founding father of the Liberal Party, Robert Menzies, once declared as one of his precepts, "We believe that the class war is a false war." Well, maybe that's what he believed, but it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Okay, we don't have class like they have in Tony Abbott's place of birth, Great Britain. We don't have a hereditary aristocracy. But we do very clearly have an upper, middle and lower class, and these are people whose interests do not always coincide. Abbott would have it that we're totally class-free, that billionaires are bosom buddies with bums, that they drink together in pubs, they go to the footy together. They're really the same Australians under the skin, and maybe superficially they are. But, as Ernest Hemingway once pointed out to Scott Fitzgerald, the rich are different. They have more money. And this is a very useful thing to have, and it is a sign of class. And it does have a hereditary aspect. If you're the offspring of a rich man, of a billionaire, you'll probably do better than the offspring of a beggar. Unless, of course, your mother happens to be Gina Reinhardt, in which case it's a bit of a toss-up. But the class is still there, it's always there, and this is what Australian politics has always been based on. Not so much the enmity, but the rivalry, the adversary nature of the situation of class against class. Labor was formed to represent the working class, and it's a progressive party because it's in the interests of the working class to change society, to make it better for them. The Liberals, on the other hand, the Conservatives, are formed to represent the business class and are therefore conservative, because it's in the interests of the rich to keep things as they are and maintain their power. This is so obvious as not to be worth mentioning, but Abbott is trying to deny it and saying that it's something the Labor Party has only just invented. Come on, Tony, you're in it too. You may have a mortgage, but you're a lot better off than a lot of people. And they, therefore, will regard you not so much as the enemy, and not so much as somebody to be emulated and admired, but as somebody to be brought down a peg so they can move up a peg. And that's class in Australia. And I'm Mungo McCallum.
You did well, Mungo.